Radical.
So one Mr. Red Strass 97 brought to my attention something squirrely that Sony is doing, right? You know Sony, the same people that brought out the PlayStation 5 Pro edition for a ton of money without the stand, without a disc drive. I don't even know if it comes in a box. I think if you buy a PlayStation 5 Pro, it's just in a black trash bag, I believe. I think that's what it comes in, I believe. Did it even have a box? Let me check here. Okay. I'm wrong on that. It actually comes in a cardboard box. So they include the box with the PlayStation 5 Pro for $700. And good on them. Horizon Zero Dawn is a game that was released, in 2016? Am I right? Am I wrong on that? I can't remember. It's an old game by now. And usually what happens with an old game is, after it's been out for several years, it tends to drop down in price, and they become a PlayStation hit. Now, the exception to this is anything concerning Nintendo or Zelda. Those games still stay at $60-$70 when it comes to Nintendo. But at least with PlayStation and Xbox, down goes the prices of the Halo games, and then Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War. You can get the first God of War now, I think, for $19.99. And the stores, generally, it's around $20. Even maybe Ragnarok is $20 by now. I'm not sure in the stores. But there's a difference between buying something digitally on the store and going to a brick and mortar store or a used store. And that difference is oftentimes the price. The price can be several times higher if you have to buy something on a store. Now, what have I said for several years now? I said we would get to a point to where these gaming companies would decide to raise the price if they want to. Even if the price was lower before on a game, they could make a decision to raise a price. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Here it is. Sony has decided to fucking double the price of Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. We're not talking about $5-$10. We're talking about double. It is now $40. It was $20. And you might think it's kind of weird. Why out of the blue would they do this for this? Well, they're making a remastered version. I mean, one of them deals to where maybe it looks a little bit better graphically. I don't know what it is. Sony's on the kick of just bringing things out that you probably really don't need that just look a little better graphically. The PlayStation 5 Pro, it'll make your games look a little better graphically. Go ahead and buy that. Remaster of this, not a remake, not a full remake, no, a remaster. Chick's going to be a little shinier, right? So go ahead and buy it. Maybe there's other additions they've made. I don't know. But usually it's just graphically the game looks better. So in this instance, they doubled the price of it. And I followed up looking around and trying to figure out why they did that other than just the fact that they're being dicks. Well, you see, if you own the game already, it's only a $10 upgrade to get the remaster version. That don't sound too bad. $10 for better graphics? Not too bad. Well, you see, they got to make their money somehow on it. So what they figured out was, or maybe they messed up when they planned all this out. They looked at themselves and they said, wait a second. We're only making $10 off this game because pretty much almost everybody that had a PS4, this is one of the big games on it. God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn. They figure, man, a lot of these people probably have this already. So what we need to do is we need to double the price, raise it up to $40. Let me do a little scroll here and show you what I'm talking about, okay? See, the editions you got is the complete edition, which was $20, but now it's $39.99. They had to raise that price because just a $10 difference, you could get the remaster version. You see what they did there? See, if that was $20, then hypothetically you could just pick that up and then pay $10, and you could have Horizon Zero Dawn, even if you never owned the game, for $30, which is honestly really around what it should fucking be. This is not a full-blown remake, it's just a remaster. But no, that's what they're doing here. That is a royal dick move by Sony. Royally. But it doesn't end there. It does not end there. There's even more to this than I found out. Looking on the PC side of things, there was a situation with Helldivers, I think, that was maybe rectified to where they required you to have PSN to even play Helldivers. And I don't know the full story on that, but basically, I believe they went back on it because they were getting review bombed. And a lot of people, maybe I think there's over 100 countries that they don't have access to PSN. So they wouldn't even be able to play it. Now, you are royally screwed on PC if you wanted to get the regular version of this game. That was not the remaster version, because apparently the remaster version requires PSN. I don't know why it requires it, because it's an offline game, right? So I don't understand exactly why it requires PSN for you to buy it. But not only on the console they do this where they double the price of the complete edition because they want to screw you out of actually just getting this for $30. Or, like I said, who knows, maybe they didn't think it through and they had to quickly double the price of it. But if you are a PC player and you want to just get the regular version, you don't care about the remaster version, you want to get the regular version, you can't even do that because it was delisted. They took it away. They took away your option to get the regular game because they're trying to push you into getting the remastered. But guess what? If you are in a country to where you can't get PSN, you're doubly fucked because you don't get the regular cheaper version. Well, it's double the price anyways, but you cannot even get the remaster version. Sony, man, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? What in the flying fuck are you doing here? Like, when it comes to gaming companies, I've said before, Xbox is not doing fantastic and great. They've got their own issues. But now you see with Sony, they're just going out of their way to fuck over their own audience, to fuck over their own player base, money-wise. So what's next? Across the board? Are they going to be raising the price on all these older digital games? Is this just the first of many instances where they just look at it and say, well, once we get a stranglehold and we make sure to get everybody into buying into the all digital, then that's when we make our move. When we no longer have almost anybody playing with the actual disc, who needs the disc, right? Who needs that game ownership? Nobody needs that shit. Then they'll make their move and they'll start moving up all the prices. All the prices on the God of Wars, the Horizon Zero Dawns. And anyone out there that says they won't, this is clear fucking proof of what their ultimate plan, I think, is going to be. At least if they have any special remaster versions of games. There is absolutely no defense for this whatsoever. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit from nobody anybody trying to defend Sony on this. This is just fucked up they're doing this.